Okay, come on in, Macey. Have a seat. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. You know who I am, right?
Yes.
Okay. I brought you in because I wanted to see how you were doing in your grades and just in school in general and just you, see how you're doing. But before I ask you any questions or we talk, I need to let you know that anything we say in here is held in strictest confidence. Anything you tell me, I cannot tell anybody. I am bound by certain rules of counselors that I cannot speak about what we talk about in here unless you are in some kind of danger or you're in danger of hurting yourself or someone else. Those are some of the kind of things that I would have to break our confidentiality. Now, if it were to get to that point, I would not break the confidentiality until you and I spoke, and we would find a way to do that. That would be comfortable for you and me, and we would still be within the rules. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you have any questions about confidentiality, or what would it be to, what kind of things I would have to break confidentiality for?
No.
Okay. So, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good? How are your grades?
I'm actually not doing so well in Texas history.
Texas history, okay. Who's your teacher for Texas history?
Coach Bullock.
Coach Bullock, okay. So what are your concerns with Texas history?
I don't know. I just never been like really good at Texas history. I've always been. I couldn't really remember everything. I don't have that good of a memory.
Okay. So, okay. The 6 weeks is almost over. Is there something you think you can do between now and then that would change your grade?
I'm working on a project that I need to get turned into her, but I have to type it and I don't have internet at home, and I have to do research for it. So my dad has been taking me to the library every day, and I've been getting some of it done. And I was gone for 2 days last week, Thursday and Friday, and I didn't get it turned in, but we don't have internet, so it's going to be late, so I have to get it done.
So when do you plan to get that turned in?
I think I'm going to have it turned in tomorrow if I can type it tonight.
So Ms. Bullock has allowed you to turn something in late, and that should help your grade?
Yes.
Okay. So I admire that you went to that length and you found out on your own what you could do about your grade, and it sounds like you're actively going and pursuing that goal to improve your grade. Well, that's good. So you said you went to the library to do your typing. So I did hear you say you needed the internet for typing. Were you able to use the computers at the library?
Yes.
That they were okay. So you're able to complete the assignment at the library.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
going to
good.
the library in Taylor because
Okay.
I have a library card there.
Oh, okay, very good. Is that the first time you've been to that library, or had you been there before?
I think I've had a card there for like a year now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I used to live in Taylor and I went to school in Granger, but I moved to Hutto this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This first
So
year.
speaking of moving to Hutto, how has the transition been for you?
I like it a lot.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot better
What-
than my old school.
Do you? What do you like better about it?
Like the teachers, they teach better here. Like I understand what they're saying. In my old school, they taught it how they understood it, and that wasn't really how I understood it. So I was going to try a new school and see if it helped.
So you're enjoying the new
Yes.
school? Good. Are there any concerns about the new school? Anything that you think you need to do some thinking about, or kind of?
No, I like it a lot here. The people here are really nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Are you in any activities outside of school?
Nope.
None? Okay. Are you thinking about maybe getting involved in something?
There's the youth basketball. Since
Mhm.
I didn't try out for basketball here because of my progress report, I'm thinking about maybe joining the youth basketball team.
Good. So you said something about your progress report. What happened with that?
That was when I found out that I wasn't passing Texas history.
Okay. So what happened then?
Well, that was whenever I got my progress report. That's when they told us about basketball tryouts. And I've been in basketball for like the past 3 years, and I wasn't passing, so I couldn't try out. So.
Okay. So is there still a way that you can participate in basketball now that you're getting your grade up?
No, basketball tryouts are they ended last week and they're starting to do cuts. But in athletics, I don't think I'm really like in the shape to do that right now, so I'm going to get in shape over the summer and I'm going to do it next year.
So you have a goal?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So what is your goal?
I want to lose at least 50 pounds by next year.
Okay, and what is your plan for doing it?
I am on a diet right now,
Uh-huh.
and I work out at home. I do there's like these little videos that I have at home, and
Uh-huh.
I exercise.
That sounds very good. How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel that I'm like good, that I'm pushing myself to do that.
So are you keeping track of
Yes.
your goal?
Yeah, I have a calendar at home that tells me what I eat and
Yes,
stuff.
yes. Okay, so this is what I hear you saying. I hear you saying that this goal that you had for basketball, although it didn't work out, you formed a new goal.
Yes.
And part of this goal carries with it that you have to be healthy. And so you've made that decision on your own to pursue that, being healthy.
Yes.
So when do you see this happening with your basketball? Where do you see it?
Well, I think that next year I can do it, that I can do it over the summer, and I can push myself this year. And if I go over 50 pounds, that's awesome. I will be so happy. I think that youth basketball will help a lot too,
Mhm.
with the running and everything. And I'm really excited.
I'm excited for you. That sounds like a very good goal, and you're keeping track.
Mhm.
And I hear you saying you're keeping track of your meals and you're working out. That's admirable. It takes a lot of will to do that. And it sounds like you've got the right attitude. It sounds like you're happy about school, you're happy about this goal, and even though it didn't work out for you with basketball, you didn't let that goal get away from you. You made a new goal. That's very good. That's very good. So I know that you said last week you missed a couple of days of school. What was that about?
Well, I was in the weight room that Tuesday, and I was doing this workout called Good Mornings, and it's where you have a bar on your neck and you have to bend over. And when I bent over, the bar it kind of like fell on my neck when I bent over, and I have a contusion in my neck, and it made it really stiff and it hurt really bad. And we went to the doctor, and when we were in there, I had to get X-rays and I had to get blood work, and we got the X-rays back a few days ago, and I have to go in for physical therapy this Friday.
Okay, so that was from working out here with the weights?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's something that you need to be conscientious about now that you've had that injury. When you start your workout or when you do your workout on your own, are you making adjustments so that you don't injure that?
When I was holding the bar, I realized that after that happened, I wasn't holding the bar correctly. I wasn't balancing it in my hands.
Yes.
So that was what caused it to fall on my neck.
So you went back and you investigated, why did this happen?
Yeah.
And you've got a solution to that.
Yes.
It sounds like you're a problem solver.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
When
like.
I get older, I want to be like a criminal justice investigator.
Do you?
Yeah. I watch Law and Order a lot.
Do you? That's a good show, and that's probably good training for you.
Yeah.
So getting back to your goals for your class, your school, it sounds like you're fitting a lot of things around your goal for your basketball goal.
Yeah.
So you went to look at your grades and you made adjustments there, and you went and you were proactive. You know what proactive means?
I don't think so.
Okay, proactive means you took action before it got really, really bad. You were trying to prevent something
Yeah.
from happening instead of being reactive. Reactive would be like if you got your report card and saw the bad grade and you want to backtrack and try to fix it that way. That's reactive. You saw it and you reacted. What you're doing is you're being proactive. You're trying to tackle it before it gets really bad.
Yeah.
So I hear you saying that. So you've got your grades that you're fixing,
Mhm.
and you've gone and you've problem solved there,
Mhm.
and then you've problem solved with your dilemma with not being able to try out,
Mhm.
and you've got some solutions and things that are working for
Yes.
you there, and you say you like the whole problem solving
Yeah.
way of living.
Yeah.
And that it appeals to you. And you know what? It sounds like it works for you. It sounds like
does.
you're a good problem solver. So then it seems natural that these shows would appeal to you,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. So tell me this. After you accomplish your goal, after you start playing basketball, What do you see for yourself, like maybe in high school, or what do you see for that?
In high school, I want to be in SCCLA and when I play, and in athletics, and I want to play volleyball and basketball also, and I want to go to UT as a college.
You do?
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I want to get a basketball scholarship and try to get a basketball scholarship there.
So your goals are, you really like basketball?
Yeah.
That's good, that's good. Well, let's do this, Macey. Let's meet again and talk more about how you're going with this goal.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, with your grades, and then also with your physical health, how you're feeling. And I want to also find out how you're doing with your injury, and make sure that you're doing well with that and it's not getting any worse, because then that would serve as a barrier for your physical goal, right? Yeah. So when we meet next time, I want to talk more about where you're at with those goals, and what you can see as far as a problem, and maybe some adjustments you might need to make with your grades. See if you were able to fix or repair the grade for Texas history, and see if you were able to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself, if you're seeing yourself going toward a good direction with your physical health. Maybe with your physical health, we can set some short-term goals, like maybe between now and 2 or 3 weeks from now. Where do you see yourself, and what do you want to do in that direction? And maybe with your grades, like between now and the next progress report, like where do you see yourself between now and then? And what we can do is we can set some things you think, well, this has worked for me in the past, this has not worked for me in the past, or I'm willing to try these new things, and let's see how that works. What do you think about that?
I think that sounds great.
Okay, good. Was there anything you wanted to talk to me about or ask me about, something you were wondering about?
No, not really.
No? Okay. What do you think about our session? What do you think about our talk together? Did it serve you well? It helped? Okay. What part of it do you think helped the most for you?
Well, I don't, my dad, he works a lot at home because my parents are divorced. And so, but they get along, so that's good.
Okay.
But my dad, he works a lot, especially because we just moved and we're trying to get him tags and everything. So I don't really talk to him at home, and then I have schoolwork that I need to get done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so this talking is good.
Yes.
Yes, and so talking it out sometimes gives us new ideas.
Yes.
Good, okay. So we'll meet again next week, and I want to talk about some short-term goals, and see where we're going with that, and see what new ideas you have for where you want to go with these goals you've got.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, thank you so much, Macey.
Thank you.